What's up, guys? We're back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come and suspend your disbelief. Clearly, I suspend my disbelief because in my office, in my film room, it's October. So if I can, you can. I also am your favorite manifestation coach and your favorite YouTuber. Even if you're someone who doesn't like me, I'm still your favorite because you still can't stop thinking about me. So if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever's between you and your manifestation, and you're willing to properly read my contract and not sign up for coaching with me if you do not agree to my terms, then go ahead and sign up for coaching with me below. So, have a membership, and we have just started the Manifest Anything in 3 Days challenge / the Instant Manifestation Challenge. So, for this month, my members will be selecting the version of themselves that can instantly manifest or that can and does manifest in 3 days. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and join. There should be a join button on my channel. If you don't see a join button on my channel, then there is a link in my description that should take you to it in your Safari or something, which is a better idea to do anyway, because I believe on Apple devices it charges an Apple tax to join my membership. The membership price should be $24.99 and $45.99, I'm pretty sure, or $44.99. Something like that, okay? Not $50. Not $50. So, or $60 or whatever the Apple tax is. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, I want to talk about a few things. There's 2 things I want to bring up. Mostly I want to talk about how to make your specific person obsessed with you or anyone obsessed with you. This could even work if you want to be famous or something like that. But one thing I want to mention is I see a lot of comments about nervous system regulation. A few people talked about that under the post where I asked for video ideas, and you guys are saying something about nervous system regulation, and you can't manifest with an unregulated nervous system, and it's this big thing now I see. I want to talk about that. I want to touch on that before we get into the SP thing. So your nervous system is a manifestation, okay? The way your nervous system is behaving, it is trained either by experiences that you've had in life, which could have been your manifestation or someone else's manifestation, just the state that you are, the state that you were programmed in. Even this is why I say it's not your fault, especially childhood things and stuff like that, because you were trained in that state. You were basically placed and programmed to put yourself in that state. Okay, my doorbell just rang and so my dog is losing her shit. Like I was saying, your nervous system is something that was trained, but regardless of where it was trained from, it is a manifestation. Currently, especially as an adult, if you have an unregulated nervous system, it is a manifestation of where you're placing your thoughts every day, the things you're reacting to. It is a trained bodily reaction, okay? And so, because it is a manifestation, just like everything else, there is no... I'm not going to say there's not methods to calm your nervous system, because there definitely is. But just like everything else, it definitely has to start in the mind. It has to. So, regulating a nervous system, no matter if you're doing it through meditation or some other method, it has to start with the mind regardless. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be affirmations, but meditation and all that is mindset. So, your mind trains your body. Your body learns behaviors, and your unregulated nervous system is a learned behavior in which it automatically behaves this way, even in preparation of nothing, or if there's something you are triggered by. We're not stupid. We know what this means, okay? It's still a mindset to retrain the body. You still have to use your mind to retrain the body. So I just want to point that out, that whoever is telling you you can't manifest with an unregulated nervous system has it backwards. You have to manifest your nervous system to You have to retrain your nervous system with your mind. Okay? But again, like I've been saying for a long time, your bodily behaviors don't control your manifestations. So even an unregulated nervous system, your thoughts are still selecting realities. That doesn't stop because your body feels stress. It's still your thoughts that manifest. It's still what you're mentally selecting, because no matter what your body is doing, your mind is still the selector of realities. Always. It always will be. Your body is a part of the 3D. That's the easiest way I can put it. Your body is a part of the 3D. A nervous system is a part of the 3D. A nervous system is not going to stop you from manifesting. Now, if it is affecting your thoughts, then it is going to obviously have an impact on your reality, because if your nervous system you're letting it control your thoughts, then those thoughts are going to be the things selecting your reality. So then at that point, yes, you are messing with your reality based on your nervous system. But if you will use your thoughts to not only re-regulate your nervous system, but also use your thoughts to still only select the things that you want, you're still going to be able to manifest just fine. I am not saying to live with an unregulated nervous system. Do what you got to do to take care of that. What I'm saying is it is false information to say you cannot manifest with an unregulated nervous system. That is incorrect. You are always manifesting. There is never a time when you stop manifesting. There is never a time when your thoughts are not selecting your reality. No matter how your body feels, no matter what's going on in the 3D. Okay? Still, you can only change the 3D, and you can only change your body with your mindset, with the thoughts that you're choosing, with the things that you're focusing on. Okay? Even feelings. Feelings are a manifestation of thoughts. Even if the feelings are trained, like triggers, they still came from thoughts or experiences first. And they are a manifestation, and they've become a habit, and they kind of do their own thing because they're habitual to know that in this situation, this is how we feel. So I need to feel. So this is how I'm going to feel right now. You can still change those things with your mind. Everything is controlled in the mind. So it is untrue that you cannot manifest with an unregulated nervous system. Will it be more difficult if those are affecting your thoughts? Yes, of course. But again, it still starts here, okay? This is the source. Another thing is, if you ever look up how to calm an unregulated nervous system, it's going to tell you to take deep breaths, do things that make you feel calm, go on a walk. You can, that 100% I recommend those things. Those are all amazing things, especially going on walks in nature. That is amazing. Take a cold shower, all that stuff. Do those things for sure. But at the same time, it's still the same scenario. The point of the walks is to calm the mind, to calm the body, right? Like I said, it's all in the mind. So if you have an unregulated nervous system, do those things and also tell yourself, I feel calm, I feel safe. Because what you tell your body, you train your body listens to you. So for the 57th time, it is untrue that you cannot manifest with an unregulated nervous system. I don't know where that started from and how it got ran with like that. I am assuming there's 2 apps I can think of, or 2 sites or 2 platforms I can think of where that misinformation would have really spread like wildfire and, as always, been like a game of telephone and ended up in all of the wrong teenage non-bill paying anonymous hands. So that's incorrect. Next. Now let's get on to the point. If you want your person, because I made a community post and I was like, I love it whenever y'all are like, I want my SP to be obsessed with me. Because yes, well, of course, I understand I want them to love me and marry me. And of course. But there's just something so fun when one of you signs up for my coaching and that form says, I want my SP to be obsessed with me. Here's the current circumstances, and I don't like this, and I want obsession. In a healthy way. I always do it in a healthy way. I know. It's just so fun. I don't know if it's the toxic Scorpio in me. I don't think it's toxic. I think, just like one of my commenters said, I think that's the bare minimum, that the person you're with should be obsessed with you. But yeah, that's like my favorite thing when y'all say that to me. So let's talk about it. If you want your SP to be obsessed with you, there's actually two things you can do. And it can be just for funsies that you do both things and very beneficial both ways, or it could be because you have limiting beliefs in one area or the other. So there's two reasons why your SP may not be obsessed with you, and one could be because of your self-concept, and two, it could be because of, whatever version you think they are, and that directly affects how they behave. So if you think that they're someone that's super nonchalant and they wouldn't do that, then they're not going to do that. Or if you think that they don't like you, or you have resistance to them actually wanting you in general, that could be the problem. Or it could be that you have a self-concept that says, like, I don't have good luck with relationships, or, people don't obsess over me, or I'm not someone to be obsessed over, or I'm nobody special, or a lot of people have that self-concept. And unfortunately, we're in a time when I see a lot of people trying to humble other people, especially women. Stop fucking doing that. Stop trying to humble other women because you're insecure. Okay? Let these girls be baddies. If someone's beautiful, tell them they're beautiful. If you don't want to increase their confidence, or you don't want to cater to them, or whatever it is that's triggered you that makes you feel like they don't deserve to feel that way, then just simply don't say anything. I mean, no one's making you hype anyone up, but also there's no need to try to humble other women. Either way, whatever the issue is, we're going to cover both. So, first things first, if you want to be someone that gets obsessed over, then that's self-concept you need to have. So, think of the first person that comes to the top of your head when you think of someone that people obsess over. What kind of vibe do they give off? What kind of characteristics do they have? What kind of mentality do you see radiate from them? Because if someone is very confident, that radiates off of them. Let's say Alex Earl. In my head, she is someone like that because she draws a lot of attention. She has amazing energy. Every brand wants to work with her. She's just the it girl, right? She's beautiful. Everyone thinks she's beautiful. If you don't think she's beautiful, then you're lying, and you're one of those people that I was just talking about that feels like they need to humble women. She's a beautiful girl, and you can't say she's not. And that's just what it is. She radiates confidence and fun vibes, right? Just good energy, if you know who she is. If you don't, you don't. Let's think of someone like her and what her self-concept must be. Her self-concept, one, I assume this based on her, it appears that she grew up with a lot of, money and experiences and that type of lifestyle. So it trained her to almost have a mentality almost like a spoiled mentality, right? So she attracts that in life because she feels like, one, she's beautiful. I know that she talks about her flaws and stuff like that, but I assume she thinks she's hot because she radiates that type of energy. So she has a self-concept, in my opinion, that screams like, I should get the things that I want. I am beautiful and people obsess over me. And I'm, especially now after her experiencing it for 2 or 3 years of being famous, she really would have a trained self-concept of people obsess over me, people love me, kind of thing. So that's just the mentality that you have to take on. That was what I was trying to get to in all of that, but I talked too much. So that was the point. The point is you take on the mentality of people obsess over me. People obsess over me because I am someone to be obsessed over. I am that girl. I am that guy. Whatever you want to say, that person. It doesn't matter. Think of yourself as the type of person that people obsess over. And that will literally become your new identity because we are who we identify with. We are always selecting a version of ourselves, just like we select versions of other people, just like we select versions of our reality and our experiences. You also are whoever you are selecting. So the way that you think of yourself is the version of you that you are selecting. So if you will think of yourself as someone that is obsessed over and someone that a lot of people love or want to be around or want to be with or whatever, then that is what you are going to start experiencing. But you just have to program it a little bit. You just have to use your repetition. We know how programming works. Everything that we've ever been programmed with was through repetition, whether we know it or not, and whether we want to admit it or not. The next thing is your current assumptions about relationships. Maybe you think that you don't have good luck with relationships and people, being desperate for you. You need to change that. So you would tell yourself that I have the best luck with relationships. Everyone I want is desperate to have me. It's that simple. It's such a simple thing. Like, explaining it kind of sounds complicated, but when you break it down, it's like, okay, here's the actual step-by-step plan. Step 1, affirm or think as the person you want to be. Affirm or think as if you have the experiences you want to have. So you want to have some people obsess over you. I'm someone people obsess over. You want to have better luck with relationships. I have great luck with relationships. Whoever I want is desperate to have me. It's simple. It's just you're an affirmation away, okay? You're a consistent affirmation away from your dream life, literally. So then we've covered self-concept. Let's say that, sorry, I hit the mic. Let's say the issue is that you think the person that you have in mind, so this is if you have someone in mind. The self-concept thing will work for you, period, if you don't have someone in mind, but you want someone out of thin air, okay? But let's say you have someone in mind and you're like, he's not the type to obsess over me. She's not the type that obsesses over people. All you would simply need to do is change your opinion on that because they are who you describe them as. You are selecting the version of them that you think of them in your head. So the way you think of them, that's the version of them that you are selecting. So instead of saying, oh no, like they don't do that. They're not the type of person to do that. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're obsessed with me. They have obsessive personalities, but only for me. They're obsessed with me. They can't stop thinking about me. It's that simple of an affirmation to literally select an entirely different version of the person than you are currently experiencing. That's it. That is literally how you get people to obsess over you, get the person you're interested in to obsess over you, or get people you might potentially be interested in to obsess over you. It's the same thing if you want to be famous. So with your self-concept, brands obsess over me. They all want to work with me. Or everybody loves my videos. I'm constantly going viral. I'm someone that people are drawn to. Select these versions of yourself, and that's what you will start to experience. You don't have time to be like, oh, poor me, nobody likes me. I'm not someone people obsess over. I'm not someone that can have this. I'm not. Yeah, because that's the version of you you're selecting. No, people obsess over me. People are literally obsessed with me in the healthiest way. If you have a negative connotation to obsession, you might want to reword. Or you might want to change your idea or add some words in there like they're obsessed with me in the healthiest way. I don't need you creating a stalker for yourself, okay? But if you are comfortable with it and you have a good definition of obsession, that it implies to you that they just love you and just fall at your feet and would do anything for you and just are desperate to have you in the healthiest way, then that's great. But if you don't, maybe just use different wording or add safe words in there. And sometimes there are affirmations where people like to add safe words just to ensure that they get their manifestation in the best way possible. So that's how you get people obsessed with you. And I hope that the little debunk at the beginning of this video helped people that were worried about that. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and join my membership if you want to. Okay, bye.